In this session, you will learn the PRINCE2 definition and characteristics of a project and what makes a project a PRINCE2 project. You will learn the features and benefits of PRINCE2. Then, you will learn about the project manager role, aspects of project performance that must be managed, PRINCE2 principles and its integrated elements, the PRINCE2 journey, and the customer and supplier context. What is a project? PRINCE2's definition is as follows: a temporary organization that is created for the purpose of delivering one or more business products according to an agreed business case. This is a definition you should commit to memory. Let's break it down. Organizations must balance ongoing business operations with transforming ones to survive and thrive. As the pace of change accelerates, such as technology, business, social, regulatory, the penalties for failing to adapt to change become more evident, and the need to strike the right balance increases. Projects introduce change, specifically change for the host organization. This can be change in the ways that people work, products that people use, locations where people can work, and more. Unlike ongoing operations, projects have defined start and end dates. This temporary nature of projects ensures that we do not continually run on and add resources until we eventually run out. We must know when we intend to finish and aim for that deadline. If we don't, we are headed for project failure. Project must produce deliverables. These deliverables can be tangible or intangible. The product may be a physical product that you can hold or see. The product may be in its software or system that we cannot hold, can certainly use. Or the product may even be a person or a group of people who have been developed to have a new set of skills, qualifications, or experience. All of these must meet and uphold an agreed business case. Business case is a topic which we will cover in much detail later in this course. For now, understand that a business case is a written document that provides justification for starting and continuing with a project. The business case document helps us keep focus of the change and return on investment this change intends to bring. Several characteristics distinguish projects from business as usual work. We now know that projects introduce change and are temporary with a defined start and end. The duration of project is not set as a standard, and they can be all lengths depending on your objectives. Business as usual, however, is not temporary and does not introduce change. Business as usual aims to generate revenue and continue indefinitely. Projects will involve a multi-skilled team working cross-functionally. These are individuals who do not usually meet in a business as usual environment, but whose skills are vital for our project to run successfully. The hierarchy of your project team may be different to that of your usual business as usual roles. Each project will be unique, different teams, customers, products, locations, and so on. While it is not uncommon that projects may produce duplicates or similar products, the process of creating them and the projects themselves will be different due to external factors such as weather, materials availability and quality, and human beings too. Projects always introduce uncertainty, threats and opportunities not encountered during an organization's usual business. Projects are in their very nature born into risk. Business as usual is not and should be stable and secure in its operation. There are various features and benefits of PRINCE2. Proven. PRINCE2 is based on established and proven practice and governance for project management. Universal. PRINCE2 can be applied to any project of any scale and easily implemented alongside specialist, industry-specific models such as engineering models or development life cycles. Flexible. PRINCE2 can be tailored to meet the specific needs of the organizations involved. Common language and concepts. PRINCE2 terms are widely recognized and provides a common vocabulary for all participants, which encourages consistency and the ability to reuse project assets, facilitate staff mobility, and reduce the impact of personnel changes or handovers. Outcome focused. PRINCE2 ensures that project participants focus on the viability of the project in relation to its business case objectives, rather than simply seeing the completion of the project as an end in itself, which ensures that stakeholders, including sponsors and resource providers, are properly represented in planning and decision-making. Increased organizational maturity. PRINCE2 promotes learning from project experience and continual improvement in organizations. And finally, PRINCE2 is part of an integrated suite of methods. PRINCE2 is designed to work with other people's cert guides on program, portfolio, and risk management. There are numerous benefits of PRINCE2 for an individual. You will gain a globally recognized certification. Know how to start, manage the steps, and close a project. Learn common project management terminology. Know how to structure a project. Improve your career prospects. Improve your standing within your organization. And clearly understand your role as a project manager. There are two broad topics not covered in PRINCE2. Specialist aspects are not included as PRINCE2 is generic, so the method excludes industry or type-specific activity. Detailed techniques are not described in PRINCE2. These are things like critical path analysis in planning, estimating, risk identification, and earned value analysis. This is because no one technique is favored over another in PRINCE2. The typical characteristics of a project can result in common challenges such as ambiguity, resource availability, and keeping stakeholders informed. The purpose of project management is to address these by reducing and managing ambiguity through uniting the parties involved and clarifying objectives and working practices to achieve the project objectives within expected performance targets. The 5 steps a project manager will take day to day are planning, delegating, monitoring, controlling, and motivating. When planning, we use a product-based planning approach in PRINCE2 to establish what exact product we are producing. Delegating involves sending work packages to team managers. These individuals will be responsible for production. Monitoring is then carried out by the project manager. We must keep track of all aspects of the project through means of reporting, logs, and registers. If necessary, we may take control. We can make adjustments to plans, work packages, product descriptions, and more, as long as we have delegated authority to do so and we remain within tolerance. To achieve the most from our project team, we must motivate all members to get the best out of everybody and push forwards as one unit. A divided team due to conflict or dissatisfaction delays proceedings, disrupts progress, and can cause project failure. These are the 7 variables that the project manager needs to control. You can understand these better by asking the following questions. Why is it important to manage costs? To avoid overspending or missing opportunities to cut costs. What could happen if timescales are not managed? The project could overrun, leading to additional costs and customer dissatisfaction. What does quality management involve? It involves ensuring that the project product is fit for purpose and that it meets the customer's expectations. Why is sustainability important? Every project has an impact in some way on the environment, and sustainability performance targets need to be set. What do we mean by project scope? Scope involves determining exactly what the project will deliver. There must be agreement on what is and what is not within the scope. Delivering beyond the scope is a common source of delays and overspend. What does risk management involve? It involves identifying potential risks and planning how they might be controlled. Managing risk keeps projects on track and maximizes benefits. Why does the project manager need to manage the project's benefits? Because the project manager needs to ensure that the project's outcomes are achieved and planned benefits are realized. PRINCE2 is an integrated method of managing these aspects of project performance within delegated tolerances. The project executive should allow the project manager some permissible division. We shall discuss the idea of tolerance in the progress practice.